As every hunt begins, each step you take matters. One wrong move and it's all over. We don't do it for the kill, we do it for the memories, being with friends and family, and keeping the hunting tradition alive. VW Outdoors, real Montana hunting. Got a little buck spotted down in the creek bottom. The wind's right. Still pretty warm, but we're going to give it a try as at least my first stalk of the year. So, going to give it a go and see what happens down here in a little bit.
Not long after Hayden took this last clip, one of the coolest experiences I've ever had happened. We walked within 3 yards of a whitetail buck. Oh my God, that was one of the coolest things that's ever happened. Hayden VW, that was awesome. Did you see that all go down?
Not really. Oh. I was looking at my binos. Who shot him?
Got up there, and we're just walking along, and I just go, stop. And 4 yards from us, there's this buck. He looks nice. He looks really nice. He's like heavy looking, dark, chocolatey. It was awesome. It was good stuff. He was like laying literally 4 or 5 yards from us, like this. And he took off to go, and he was angled away, so I aimed at the back rib, and I think I hit him further back, but that arrow went up inside of me, up to that knob. After the initial excitement wore off and we talked to Hayden about where the buck had actually gone, we decided that it would be best if we got up on a vantage point and tried to locate the buck, dead or alive. So I just shot that buck about 20-25 minutes ago. He was bedded at 4 yards, and he got up and he was angled away, so I aimed at his last rib, but I think I got him a little further back. But that arrow went pretty deep in him, and he was bleeding pretty good when he got up here, but he took off running quite a ways. So we're just sitting here waiting, hoping that we're just gonna give him until dark. I don't want to bump him at all. We finally got eyes on that buck. He made it about where we thought he was gonna, but he's still up and moving. Hopefully his ears are fluttering and he's having a hard time keeping his head up. So we're just gonna keep watching him. Hope he doesn't leave that bowl. Maybe he'll lay down, and he's laid down right now. I watched him walk out a little bit, but he was hurting. He took only a few steps and bedded right down. So we're just gonna sit here, make sure he doesn't leave, and then decide if we should head back in and coming back in the morning and try and find him, or if we can tell if he hasn't picked his head up or anything, we might go in there and get him tonight. But hoping he dies soon. a sick feeling when you hit a deer that you thought was a pretty good shot and it ended up not being. Hopefully soon. His head just keeps going like this, so I'm glad we got eyes on him at least. Although I never seen the buck's head for the last half hour of light, we decided it would be best if we gave him a few hours just to be safe. We went home for some supper. Nathan, you'll be proud of me, I called it supper. And headed back to where we had last seen him at about 1 in the morning. So, it's 1 in the morning right now. I shot that deer at about 5 o'clock and we watched him bed and he was hurting pretty bad, so we just decided to give him a few more hours and we're gonna come in where we last seen him. We're gonna walk out there and hopefully find him dead where we left. So that's what we're hoping for anyways. We're about there, so.
We made it down to the creek bottom, so now we just gotta Keenan's looking on his thing and getting his bearings, and hopefully we'll find him here. I'm gonna go up on top of that ridge right there. He's right over that. This is where I last seen him. Okay, so I just to see if we can all go over here. But then I think I'm gonna go up top and see if I can see that knock.
When we got to the top, we couldn't see my knock or see it glowing anywhere. So Landon and I made our way back down to where Dad and Hayden were to discuss what we would do next. We decided we would grid search the area where we had last seen the buck go in. It was so thick with brush and shrubs that he could be anywhere. We felt like we had given that buck plenty enough time, but as you'll see in this next clip, that wasn't the case. To say that my heart sunk at this moment would be an understatement. Son of a bitch. Well, it's the next morning. Last night we came in at about 1 o'clock and we got down there and we bumped that deer about 100 yards. We seen him bed back down. So we're gonna go back in there and hopefully we can find him. He shouldn't move. He's hurting pretty bad. So we're hoping we can get in there and either he's dead or get another shot, get another arrow in him. So I'm gonna go and see what happens. Hopefully he's just down. That's a good sign. He's got meat in him. So we just got over to where that buck would have been. We got in here and Landon seen a coyote just a little bit ago. And then we just got down here and we just seen a little pup carrying off a piece of meat, which means hopefully that deer is dead. I'm sure he is. But also now we just gotta find his body, I hope. I think he should just be right down here somewhere.
Oh boy.
those kickers. Yeah, he is.
That's pretty sweet. It's my first ever archery buck. Oh man, that's cool. So here's my 2017 archery buck. I shot this deer at about 5 o'clock yesterday, and the shot was less than perfect. We thought it was gonna end up all right, but we seen him a long ways from where I shot him at first. But we got up there and we glassed him up just right over here, not too far, and we decided to give him until about 1 in the morning. And we came out here and at like 1 o'clock, and we got out here and we actually bumped him. He ran only like 100 yards, and Landon could see him walk down in this little cut right here. So we decided to back out because that was probably the best thing to do. And we got in here this morning and we were walking out here, and Landon seen a coyote right off the bat, and we couldn't tell if he had any meat or anything in his mouth, and we never did see him again. But then we were walking up here and another little coyote was down in the bottom, and I could see he was packing meat. So I knew we were on a body hunt. Unfortunately, we lost both the back quarters. They torched it in, 2 hours basically. It was completely, the whole entire backside is completely eaten. But we'll be able to save the front and quite a bit of the back straps. So this is pretty sweet. This is my first ever deer with a bow, so it's pretty awesome. Shot him at 3 yards. Pretty cool experience. Pretty cool little buck too.